It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Alright, so, here's the first bit.
What's the best job you've ever had still, Carl? Talk like occupations. It is still
Paper round.
Is it still the paper round?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it was good though. If you look at it, like, you know, what I liked about it, you're your own boss.
No, you're not. You're not your own boss.
No,
the news agent is your boss.
Alright. But then once you get out and you've got your papers and that, you sort of, you're on your own.
You want as long as you deliver
stuff.
the papers exactly to the places he said you are in the time he said.
Yeah.
It's freedom, isn't it? Any jobs you wouldn't do? I've just thought of one that you wouldn't do.
Go on.
With your sort of mild homophobia.
Well, I'm not.
Proctologist.
What's that?
Basically sticking your finger at other people's arses.
Right, well, I wouldn't do that, no. Why have you got to do that?
What do you mean, why have you got to do that?
Why does anyone need that doing?
Does they got to look if they've got an arseache or something?
Which trainee doctor makes that their speciality?
Do you know what I mean? That must be, right, we got a place for proctologists, and it's you, Meadows. You came last.
Oh, seriously, what? I'm not the arse doctor, am I?
Yeah, you came last.
Oh, I'm a bum GP, I can't believe it.
Yeah, you got to, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I remember, I was on I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried about it.
It's alright to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And got on it. It was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that, and absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is there any seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways. You can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. So walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right, and sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid.
Right.
Sat there, and he goes, all right. And I thought, oh... Right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions. Right, so I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours. And I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right, so that's like mean. I'd never want to be mean, do you know what I mean? No. At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think, I know, I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and all that. So then, my phone goes, and I think, right, what do I do? Do I ignore it? Or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually, thinking about it. Wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, but I'm awake then, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, all right, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
You're right.
Oh, God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I was thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So do I do it or not? What? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle?
Well,
what do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to... if he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway...
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? It was working.
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean?
Was it game?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
I've never met It's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this. Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He likes sausages. And I said, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're all right. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Don't know. He just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that. But
so you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just.
What do you expect? Okay.
No, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did all right because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall.
Karl Pilkington in the chair now. The talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen. Yeah. Basically, I'm educating Ricky. Yeah. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Yeah. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah? Yeah. So, the headlines are, I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got hippopotamus news.
Okay. Okay.
And can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go with hippopotamus news.
Hippopotamus news?
Yeah. News.
Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti, but
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
Right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. Yeah. And
is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Steve, you'll ask the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
That's what circus is.
Right.
I pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when, if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down, they're all going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this, crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
There's a hippo getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah. So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act? Because why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's...
He's going, how can I follow this? This is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick out, he's never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher. He gives it one big, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. Goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies up.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Ooh,
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And what's that?
I have to say though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget. He didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry. What was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you?
What do you...
Aren't they, like, very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus.
Are you sure?
You're not thinking of Zippo?
He's neither kind.
Yeah. And it wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right, truth. Okay, good. XFM 104.9. We're not here.
It is a bit like being Dennis Norden, playing some great moments from the show.
I was just imagining Dennis Norden one day, sort of just like waking up out of his stupor. He's doing this, and he'd go into the producer and go, I've just seen a couple of my programmes.
I just saw It'll Be Right on the Night 18.
It's shit.
It is terrible.
Why didn't someone tell me? Well, we didn't want to upset you because, but I've been doing it way too long. Well, you could just let me go on forever. Well, until you died, yeah. Well, why can't my son take over? Well, he's 80, Dennis.
And the jokes I'm doing, they're awful.
Why have I got that clipboard?
I've written these jokes, they're not funny. There's an audience, they're laughing. What are they laughing
They're not
at?
laughing, they're not laughing, that's canned laughter.
Who are those audience? Who goes to an audience for It'll Be Right on the Night?
A lot of them are older than you.
It can't be right.
Do you know we have a 15% fatality in one of your audiences?
But I went home at Christmas, I watched one of the episodes.
Yeah.
I was with my family and friends. I said, watch this, you'll love it. Stony face, no one laughed. They all thought it was shit.
Well, it is
Well, why didn't you tell me earlier?
We didn't want to hurt your feelings. You're an old man. You may be upward of 102.
I didn't realise.
Yeah. I noticed the other day when Karl was sitting on your knee having his picture taken. Yeah. It's a long story, right? He's got a completely spherical head. It's slightly too small. I'm not being funny because, I mean, I'm not perfect. But he's got a completely spherical little head. He looks a little bit like a baby hamburger. You know hamburger off McDonald's? Sure. He looks like a little baby hamburger. And it's sort of quite put upon.
Suzanne thinks a lot like that thing in that Dulux advert. Do you know when the woman pulls the head off that?
That little plasticine morph type.
And then they make a new head for it. And it's like a little head.
Really?
And that's your girlfriend saying it.
I know. I'm getting excited now because we've had loads of calls and emails, not only backing me up, but going a little bit further. Apparently, Johnny Mango called in again. He's become our sort of official researcher on this show. There is evidence that Queen Victoria in Balmoral, with a young house guest, Winston Churchill, used to consume cocaine-filled lozenges. So there you go. Also, MDMA was a precursor of sort of ecstasy, a derivative, and that was big in the day, giving soldiers, a little pick-me-up. So it's not so mad, is it?
It sort of makes sense because he was into his speeches and that, and they say that coke gives you sort of, the balls to stand up and say like.
Not that that's a good thing. And
no, it's not.
No,
definitely not.
No,
right, but. Apparently, it makes you confident, doesn't it? So you can stand up and say, we're going to fight them on the beaches.
Yeah.
And all that. And sound like you mean it.
Exactly, yeah. When he was sort of like, a little bit pissed up with his cigar on, coked off his tits, he wanted to fight. He didn't care where it was. He'd fight on a beach. He didn't care. He didn't care if he got sand in his new trainers.
Exactly. He was boozed up.
Yeah. You want to fight. Yeah. That's why he was coming hard.
He was very much, you got to think of him as the Liam Gallagher of his day.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Bad.
Are we allowed to talk about this? I mean, I don't mean in terms of referencing drugs, but are we allowed to? Is this like libelous to Winston Churchill?
One, you can't libel the dead.
Yeah, but
two,
is that only in America?
I'm asking, and we're not saying, you know. Two, I think you'd probably going to also a fair comment. Three, we say we were joking. Yeah. 4, it's a satire.
Yeah. 5, we love him.
5, we're not condoning drugs in any way.
6, this is Dermot O'Leary's show.
I didn't have a go at him anyway. I said he's all right. If there's any law against Rasputin, we might be in trouble.
Law against
Rasputin.
You did willfully Raspute.
Yeah.
All over the airwaves. You did
slag off Russia's greatest love machine.
Yeah. You didn't shoot him till he was dead, did you? Oh, put some poison into his
I'll tell you
wine.
this, if there's any other historical questions that people want answered, then we're the men. Because really, with the three of us, our knowledge of the fact that the Hindenburg was filled with helium, the kind of coke habits and various drug habits of Britain's most famous political leader, we've got the answers to all of it.
Einstein.
Go on.
I found out in the week that he didn't talk till he was 6. See, it's all these people who are weird.
Churchill couldn't read, could he, till he was 8 or 9?
Really?
Yeah. So there you go. He got a D in history apparently, GCSE. Just one better.
And the story, it's all sort of how he's being pushed about by his
wife.
That's not literally by his wife. She's wheeling him about. What do you mean?
She's wheeling him about. They go to a party. Everyone sort of looks round and looks at him.
What makes you think that he's in a wheelchair? What's the clues? What's the words?
There's loads of little things. It's like I say, something about his wife walking around with me and all that. Well, of course she is. She's pushing him about.
But walking around. If someone said, "Oh, she was walking around with me," I'd think they were both walking around.
There's a few. But
that's not. There must be another. There must be a reason why you suddenly thought that fella's in a wheelchair.
Right. My wife's walking around with me.
Put on your makeup, and I feel all right.
No, and she's always saying, "Do you feel all right?" And that she's always asking him how he is.
Yeah, but she's
just listen. Let me play it, right? And try and picture the scene, right?
But now I'm only thinking of a little fella in a wheelchair.
Well, have a listen to it, and you know, just everything that's been said.
Okay.
Understand why I'm thinking what I'm thinking.
No, never.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. No clue yet. Yeah.
He's just sat there watching, probably.
No. There's no.
Wait until he's done.
Yeah, no clue. Okay.
No, that's all right.
Well, that's just a woman getting ready, and he's fine.
Yeah, he's just sat there, and he's
got a great pair of legs.
Right, well, he's sat there in the wheelchair watching.
No, he's not in a wheelchair.
Listen. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody looks at him.
No, her. He's saying she turns head.
Walking around with him.
Yeah, walking around with me. We're both walking around.
Are you all right?
Yeah, nice thing to say.
He's all right. Huh?
Yeah, he is all right because he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, he might not have any legs and that, but he's happy.
He has got legs. Right. He has got legs. I don't know why you think he's in a wheelchair.
There's no clue whatsoever. It seems to be based solely on, do you feel all right?
Yeah.
Which she's just saying that because they're together at a party. Maybe he doesn't know anyone else there.
Leg. Right? Just hang on. So he can't drive?
Because he's drunk, probably. He's had a great time. He's been dancing.
Puts him to bed.
Because he's drunk.
Well, is he though?
He's turned out the light.
His hands work. Is that it?
Yeah, there's no clue.
But the thing is, that's what I'm picturing.
But that doesn't mean it happened. You picture people that are half man, half moth. It doesn't mean it's possible. Do you know what I mean, Carl? What you think is usually not true. Suzanne is totally right. There is no reason. I have never, ever thought that Eric Clapton was singing about a little fella in a wheelchair. And the one clue in that was 2, isn't there? Are you all right? Oh, let me say that, little cripple. Right, and I'll give her the car keys. Oh, well, why is she driving? He ain't got any legs.
Pushing him around and that.
No, pushing him around.
So he'll do one more next week then.
Could do that again. It's
fantastic.
Waiting on a Friend by the Rolling Stones. Yeah? Go on then, Carl. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington. Go on.
Right, this one. Remember Blockbusters?
Uh-huh.
Right, this one is good, and we'll do this one. Rockbusters. And remember how Bob Holness used to give you a letter?
Yeah.
And it'd give you a question, and the answer to that question is that letter.
Yes.
Right, well, it works like that. So if I said to you, we'll test it out on you, Steve, right? Right, welcome to the show and that.
Hello.
Let's play. Right, and I say, right, your first one is W.
Mm-hmm.
And the cryptic clue, because it's done like crosswords.
Okay. So not quite like Blockbusters.
Well, this young man prepared for his death. And it's a W, so the answer. And it's not always going to be like our sort of music, it can be any sort of music that's out there.
So the W is the name of
the answer.
I understand that, but is the answer always the band name, or is it?
Yeah.
It's always the band name, is it, or the artist?
Yeah.
And so would the W be the surname, or would you have both the initials if it was someone's name? Would Elvis Presley be EP?
Don't get annoyed, Carl. These are questions that I knew would be asked. I know this. You tested it on me, so you've got to tell them.
We need
What's
to
the
know
point?
the rules.
If it was Elvis, I'd probably do E.
No. Give him the answer. Give him the
Right,
answer.
did you hear the clue?
No, give me the clue again then. So the letter is
It
W.
is a cryptic clue, and the
W.
clue's fine.
Listen,
but,
and the
go on.
clue is, this young man prepared for his death.
This young man prepared for his death.
Yeah.
This young man prepared for his death.
And it's a W, and it's his first name.
That's what he needs
Well,
to
see,
know.
that's the
Yeah, but I don't...
Well, shouldn't we have the initials? Wouldn't that make it easier? I mean,
Yeah,
wouldn't-
but they didn't do that on Blockbusters, it just had one letter.
No, they did.
If it was if
The gold one they often had us for 3 or 4
Did they?
letters, yeah.
but it was normally just one word. It wouldn't have been a name or something.
Alright then.
W.
W-Y. W-Y.
Will Young.
Excellent.
I
Right,
didn't
so
understand it. What was
this
the
young
clue?
man...
Prepared for this young man. So he's sort of mixed sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, that's a good effort. That's better than
Yeah.
usual.
No,
that is better than
It's not
usual.
bad, is it?
So do you want to play? Let's play Rockbusters.
Yeah, Rockbusters.
Alright.
Sam,
Hello.
is it sounding alright today?
It is. It's just about.
Right, cheers.
That is worse.
Right, then.
Yeah. And so we've got Sam on the line. Who else have we got there?
So we've got Tim as well, haven't we?
Hello.
Alright, Tim.
Tim and Sam.
Right,
You sound quite similar, lads. Could one of you affect an accent or something? Which one's Tim?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, which one's Sam?
It's Sam.
That's slightly deeper.
Bit
Slightly
deeper,
deeper.
yeah.
Sam,
And they're not against the clock anyway, are they? So it doesn't really matter.
I suppose not.
So,
I think Steve just wanted a bit of variety. Okay.
you understand the rule, lads?
Could you explain them to us?
Right, play it. Okay.
hang on, wait.
Well, let me explain, because I mean, life is too short. Now, Carl's going to read out, say 3 clues, yeah, and just shout your own name and answer it, or shout the answer. Shout your own name, then the answer if you know it, and it's the person who gets the most right.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Here we go then.
okay then.
So
Shouldn't it be the first to 3?
Well, yeah, but then he hasn't got. Yeah,
I've got enough, it's fine.
He's got enough clue for that.
Right then, here we go. Welcome to the show.
oh God.
Right, the first initials, S-T, right? Is that right?
Well, I don't know. Oh, we don't know, do we? How do we know?
Here we go, S-T, and the cryptic clue is better than the average homeless person. Okay?
Sorry, I think, is that a band?
Yeah.
Is it an old band?
Yeah.
I think that's one word.
Alright then, S. S, it's an old 70s band. Better than the average homeless
Tim.
person. Tim?
Go on.
Supertramp.
Yes,
Supertramp
well
it
done.
is.
Yeah.
Well done, 1 point to
I have
you,
no idea
Tim.
why that's right, by the way.
You don't understand why it's right?
He's a super tramp.
Oh, right.
Better than the
okay.
average homeless
cryptic, yeah.
Yeah, cryptic.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. Come on, Sam, you've got to...
That's actually quite good for Carl. Trust me, Tim. Take that as a good clue. Because, yeah, okay.
We won't do this again.
Right, 1-0
Right,
to
here we
Tim.
go.
Right.
F. The letter is F. That's the next one we're moving on to. And the cryptic clue is, the little girl is hungry. What shall we do?
The S or F?
I've got it.
F. F.
Ready? Sam. Peter.
Yes, 1-1. Feed her.
He's pulled out of the
Feed her.
Yeah. Feed her. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1 each. So this is the decider, isn't it?
Wait a minute,
ITV
are on the phone.
Well, you said first to 3, so no, it's not, is it? That's what I said. Just do the 3 clues and who gets the most.
Okay, well, we can do that now. So, here we go.
I love this. This is rubbish. Go on.
So here's the last one. The initials are AK, right? And the cryptic clue is exploding pet. Shout out your name if you know it.
Last orders at the bar, please. Last orders at the bar.
Exploding pet. AK.
You're tuned to XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington's quiz, Rockbusters. The format is still available. The highest bidder, please give us a call, or you can email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is it a band or a singer?
I'll give you a bit more of a clue. It's a pop band. Okay, we wouldn't.
No, Tommy Kissam.
Yes. Oh, this is amazing radio. So who was that won?
That was Sam who won.
So it's 2-1 to Sam. So he wins. What does he win, Karl?
He wins some CDs and some videos.
No, he's got obviously now, Sam, if you're ready, take the spot. You're going to do the gold run. Away you go, Karl.
I haven't got any more.
You're a fool. Right, stay on the line. We're giving both some presents. Play a record, folks.
Rick, I'm going to shoot off.
Not come.
XFM 104.9. We're not here. This next clip is one of my favourite clips. Look, it needs no introduction. Here it is.
Another holiday?
Well, it wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't it?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did you go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? But so come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right?
Yeah.
But
week off work.
Do you know like my mum likes gnomes and stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course she does. She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got 6-foot gnomes and stuff, right? Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
Yeah.
So anyway,
he stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
No. You can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
yeah.
Right? And it's part of a hall, right? This big hall that you have to pay to get in. But we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down,
was it to go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you think, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You're changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3?
Right? And what happened was, we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right? And I look to my right, and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can. We're allowed to go wherever we want. You know, all this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want.
So,
unattended. Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one.
Yeah.
And
So
keep us fed for a week.
across. Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us.
And,
oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
And Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and they started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
it's like some kind of bovine West Side Story.
A
gang of cows coming at you.
Don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was having a bit of a sweat
you got away.
saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They did have kids.
What?
They had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's goats you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in where cows, no one's expecting cows.
And the cows were going, walk upright like you're human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight, and then...
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
Yeah. With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that, and we had these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back.
But we're sure this wasn't a dream?
No, it was good. It was good. And called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then...
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it...
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I've got the laugh.
Sure.
I've got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
Then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
No, it's got more knob news.
That's just a taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some average. Let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
Do you believe in God, Carl?
Don't know, I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So, if he's about, whatever. Not that bothered. Adam and Eve is pretty interesting though, isn't it?
It's not, well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had 2 sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice. One. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
what if it's the equivalent of like Love Island,
Well, I
whatever it's
imagine
called?
it was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there or Panda? Was that... either is fine, I suppose.
No,
Do you
pandas.
think that Adam had any say? When God was making Eve, was he saying, can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you? And then... I'm a blonde guy, I'm into blondes, really. I mean, I don't know, did he have any input, or was it just...
I don't know. Well, I suppose
it was one of his ribs.
I know, but he's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he? With the whole.
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because their legs will get short. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs. I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sizable.
I tell you what's weird though, Steve. Right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve. Yeah. What's the surname?
Yeah, where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable.
One of my uncles, right, Tattoo Stan, he's just caked in them.
Tattoo
Right.
I don't think he's my proper uncle, but it's just like my dad's got
Tattoo Stan.
No, my dad's
That's a province in Russia, isn't it?
My dad's got loads of mates who.
When you
like,
say he's not your
names.
proper uncle,
Do you know, like when
Just a bloke
someone
who used to
comes
hang around
around,
with the
all
school?
right, Uncle Stan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And my dad had loads of mates like that. There was John the Screw.
right?
So he either works in a prison or he likes to have sex.
Cabby. cab driver.
Okay.
There was Jimmy the Hat. I don't know where he
Jimmy
did.
the Hat.
Yeah. And,
Did he wear a hat?
No.
No.
There was Fred the Veg.
You sure he wasn't a relative?
Sorry.
Fred the Veg used to get us like big bags of potatoes and that.
Fred Veg, okay.
And there was Tattoo Stan.
Right.
And he was just caked in them. And I used to always look at him thinking, why have you done that? I must have only been like, 6
I
or
suppose
7.
if you're born with a name like Tattoo Stan,
Exactly.
you're destined,
Sorry,
aren't you,
were
really?
they like a 1950s gang?
I'm worried
just
about... I'm worried
Who were
about...
doing a bank job?
What was his name? The Hat? What was his name?
Jimmy the Hat.
I'm worried about Jimmy the Hat.
Yeah.
Not having a hat.
I don't understand it.
Are you sure he didn't have a hat?
Not when I met him.
Did he ever wear a hat?
I didn't see him that much.
Do you think it was a joke, like, when your mate's sort of like, 8 foot and huge, you call him Little John or Tiny? Do you think...
Well, the fact that he never wore
Yeah,
a
they
hat.
went, hold on, I've noticed something about Jim. Go on. No hat. And I go, oh, true, let's call him Jim the Hat.
Jimmy the Hat, yeah. But me Uncle Stan, he had like loads of them. He did them himself.
Oh dear.
And it was always that thing.
God. What was it things like?
He had like the
cross.
cut here,
Cut
one
here,
on
made
the
in
neck.
Britain.
And if you're going to do them yourself, I'd say at least make sure you're sort of a good drawer.
Yeah.
And don't do it in the mirror so it comes out backwards.
Well, that was the other thing. But like, I remember he did. Names are all right. He had like all his kids' names down his arm. And,
what are they called?
Yeah.
oh, God, it's
Tattoo Stan Jr.
Yeah.
and
Paul shits the bed.
I'm trying to.
Oh, Wobby Kate.
Yeah.
But he had.
Frankie never amounts to anything.
Oh, God.
So he had like.
Johnny, I don't think he's mine.
So he did all this. I don't even know why I'm telling you about tattoos.
No, nor do I, Carl.
50 Cent in Da Club on XFM 104.9.
We're playing our favourite singles of the year.
Yep.
And we're looking back over some of our favourite clips of the year. Embrace. Glorious Day on XFM 104.9.
Rick, there may be listeners tuning in thinking they've got something better to do, for instance, switching off the radio and just staring blankly at the wall for the next half an hour. But no, because what they're going to miss is our grand finale
Oh, yeah.
to this, which is, of course...
Sponsored by
Lindauer's, the sparkling wine solution to a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
That we're going to be firing a cork.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Please, yeah.
Good.
They're going to be firing a cork at Carl's head just for the sound.
I just think it's sound. Huh?
It's not happening.
Yes, it is. You said no. We've said it is now.
We've promised it to the listeners.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not happy with it.
Why? Because the pain.
Well, I've never had it done, so I don't know how painful it is.
Well, all the more reason to do it then.
Yeah, we've got to try it out, haven't you? You're perfect. It's like a little cowbell or wood block. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for pop. And I'm going to film it for my website.
Brilliant.
So go to that this week, rickygervais.com, and see Karl Pilkington getting hit. A high-powered cork coming out of Lindauer sparkling wine.
Lindauer sparkling wine. And of course, if you want to send us anything in, and perhaps next week that you feel we could actually that'd be
great.
Sponsor us to do
this
something
is
for
like
Karl.
interactive because a lot of people plan the show. Like Dr. Fox plans his show. We sort of come up, we riff on the that's a great idea. Send stuff in that we could harm Karl with.
Yeah, we try to hit him.
Harm Karl. We
Yeah.
do a jingle. Harm Karl.
I've always wanted one of those George Foreman grills. I've always wanted one of them.
I know, but that's too much, isn't it?
What if we just pressed his head inside it? We'd have to put it on.
Put it on. See, yeah.
Just squeeze his head inside it.
I've got to do that thing with a tea towel one day. You know that thing I did with a tea towel? You put a tea towel around his head, right, tie it. I put a wooden spoon in, and you only have to turn it like a couple of inches, and it kills you, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
It really is, yeah. So we'll be firing a cork at Karl's head. I'll be filming it for the website.
So that's coming up
That'll be brilliant.
about 10 to 3. Look forward to that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm loving this. This is my. Just being in a room with him. I just can't. I want to squeeze his head.
XFM 104.9 playing Green Day. The studio's falling apart.
I know, his microphone broke.
I'll be honest with you, Rick, I don't know why Lindauer's, the sparkling wine, want to be associated with this shambles of a show.
It is falling apart. This is awful, this studio. It's got to be fixed. Right now, Karl, come round here. It's the time where I'm going to let a cork off. Do you want to film this, Steve?
Yeah,
That'll be available on the website next week, rickygervais.com. So see Karl getting hit. One bloke suggested we leave the metal cap on because it's get a better pitch, but we take that. He's straight. It's dead
Hang on,
out.
let's get the camera ready.
Get the camera ready. Ready?
So if you just joined us, we are using some Lindauer's sparkling wine to basically, what can I say, really? Fire a cork at Karl's round
ready?
head. Hang on a sec. Let me just put the headphones on.
All right, film this then. Okay. It's in position, look.
Just firing up.
Okay, Karl, come on there so we can see your head a little bit. We want to get the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it up.
Hold on. Now, it's in position. What have you... Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Oh, no!
It's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
You hate me?
What do you mean, did it hit you?
I sort of just...
It went off course, did it? Just glanced, did it?
Right, Lindauer, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please.
Yeah,
we're going to get this right.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then, when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right, because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet, the gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
How could you tell?
How did you know?
just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Karl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to the
a big
toilet.
gay icon,
now,
isn't she?
go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Call in.
They should have their own... Well, not cubicle, you mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
Yeah.
normally, there's a fella there and then you go, all right. And there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure and
But
this was
what were
going
you
on.
worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers? I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
Caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating
Well,
Ricky?
I don't know. See, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting. Right, I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about
What's the point?
about a lad who 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said?
So,
What do you mean I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that,
Where did you read that?
that was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer. And then,
Carl, you are.
no,
Honestly.
I did a search, put in why, and it came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in why? Just to confuse the computer. Like, the computer go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah. Last week, I was walking home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, No. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
They do though, don't they?
No, but it's rubbish. And people say there's a fine line between madness and genius. And, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm just
a title for the story.
No. It's just what would you do? Right?
What do you mean? What would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area. Right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so Carl, what are you asking me? About this spurious story you saw on the internet.
I saw it on the internet. There's an 8-year-old lad. He likes his mum's milk, and it's saying, "Is this right? Should it?"
No, it's not.
On?
But what do
you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So, what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? What are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the public?
I'm just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never. So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old man
I
eating a
know,
Twix.
that's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right, they've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Gervais.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
So,
look at him! You think
Forget
he's
it.
giving a lecture at Oxford?
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on. Sorry, go on.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having.
It doesn't look right.
So,
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
I think it cuts, though, before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix.
That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. Well,
He's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it? What
It's the
day is it?
27th today.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a
loved
great
Christmas.
time. What'd you get?
Loads of presents.
So did
and
I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector.
Bo Selector.
Yeah, just delete that. As
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks
Yeah.
ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
all right, so here's the first bit.
You were going to tell us a little story about
Just
a Volvo
past my
estate?
test,
Yeah.
my parents had a big Volvo estate, and there's quite a big
Oh, I
car
don't
to
show
drive.
off. My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's quite a big car to drive if you've just passed your test.
It's safe though, isn't it?
It is very safe. That was the thing.
Yeah.
And I come from the West Country. Obviously, there's quite a lot of windy lanes around there.
You're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Well, here he comes. Blimey, Carl.
Learned on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't give up the accent! Oh no, I'm not worried. Oh, go on. Go on.
So I went to this
You
party.
never got him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never told an anecdote.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on.
So I went to a party and I was quite excited because I had the car, the motor, and there was a chick heading down to the party that I was like, I had my eye on. And I thought, now I've got a car and going to the party, it's going to be amazing, right?
You glass
and
eye,
various friends had said, like, can we get a lift? I thought, yeah, groovy.
Yeah,
I'll pick up the chick as well, who was a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So cruising down to the party in the motor, the Volvo estate, and there's nothing sexier than that. Slipping a little bit of Billy Joel on the stereo or whatever. Something classic.
Go, champion.
Exactly. and maybe it was Billy Ocean. I think maybe it was quite a Billy.
Maybe it
Billy
was
thing.
get out of my dreams, get into my car.
Ideally.
Yeah.
So I get to the party, and inevitably it was one of those house parties where the chick that I had my eye on, she kind of was chatting to other guys, and she wasn't really paying attention to me, and I was sort of...
Found out to get, was she again?
Same old story.
Oh, they make me
They know
laugh.
how to tease, don't they, the
make me
ladies?
laugh. Who are they kidding?
So I'd follow her like a dog, from room to room.
Yeah.
And watch her
Quite
while...
literally. Sometimes he was barking.
Yeah.
Go on.
And while, just watch her while she talked to other blokes. And then, obviously because I was driving, I wasn't drinking, so I was not really enjoying myself. And then somebody said, should we go and pick up Vera? And I thought, right, okay. And they went, Steve's got a car, let's all leap in there, we'll go pick up Vera. And this girl was like up for it as well, so I thought, brilliant, I'll be back in the car with her, away from all these lads.
Yeah.
One guy she had her eye on, he came as well, I was a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in the car, so I'm driving down these country lanes, just driving along, and they're directing me, they're saying, go left here, go right. And then suddenly we stop, and one of them goes, just drive into that field, this pitch black field, right? And I'm sort of, well, it is my parents' car. Just drive in the field, Steve. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to, not seem like I'm a hard, cool, crazy kind of guy, because the chick's in the car. So drove the car into the field. They all leapt out, started running off into the darkness, shouting, Vera, 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 where are you? So I'm just sort of sat there in the car waiting.
Wasn't Vera Lynn, was it? Because she likes to hide in fields.
Bizarrely, it wasn't.
Right.
It was just, I was just left in the car on my own with Billy Ocean. And suddenly, out of the darkness, they come back holding a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that they had stole from a nearby farm. And they knew that the pig was called Vera, because someone knew the farmer or something. Anyway, so they got this pig, so now they're going, I'll put the pig in the back of the car, we'll take it back to the party, it'll be hilarious. I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure I want a pig and all its, piggy crap in the car, right, crammed in there. But they say, yeah, so obviously I'm thinking again, I don't want to look like I'm, a nerd. I'm terrified of that, Rick, ever happened.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So
you go, hey, bring the pig into the car.
Exactly.
I'm no nerd.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
So now we drive off again. I got this pig kind of squeaking in the back of the car. And, they say, stop again. Let's do some cow tipping. And they do that old thing, about the fact because cows sleep standing up, don't they? So you can push a cow over and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a wild time, hilarious. So this time, now we get to a sort of dead end in the road. And, they say, well, turn around, let's go back to the party. And I'm thinking, fine. Try and do a 3-point turn in this very very narrow country lane, right? Get the Volvo estate wedged horizontally across the road. Can't get it out, just can't seem to sort it out. I don't know what, I'm panicking because there's a pig in the car, right? And, local disgruntled farmers, right? People drunk, partying, probably off their head on some kind of weed.
Was it loads of blokes with, like, pitchforks and flaming torches
Exactly.
going, burn him. He's playing with our pig.
Exactly that. And so that, do you know, I was so terrified that all I could think was they're going to have to send a helicopter to lower a magnet onto the top of the car to lift the car up and put it the right way around.
You used to read a lot of comics, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I started doing?
What?
Crying.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just started crying, just very slightly, started getting upset. And the other guy that the girl fancied, he had to get into the driving seat and sort it out for me by slowly edging forward
So
and
that's
backwards.
the worst bit of the whole story.
Yeah, edging slowly back and forwards. He just sorted it out, just slowly worked the car back round, and then we were off.
You were just gently weeping.
Just gently
where
weeping in the back.
The bloke had just taken the bird that you saw from a distance.
Exactly.
That was basically your wife in your head by then.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it? I can't
We were
believe it.
happily married with a pig for a child.
Don't joke, that could happen.
I know.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, you know, how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
Two, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? Three, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right. Here's one for you.
Go on.
Like insect facts and stuff.
Go on.
If a man was a flea...
You could jump over St Paul's Cathedral.
No.
What?
Wrong. It's gone up now. It's... the big wheel. The big wheel.
It's the Millennium Wheel.
Now. It's gone up now. Play a record. You're the best.
Carl, let me ask you now. Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right.
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy
Have you heard
cow
of a
from the
mammoth?
Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh, if we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now.
Yeah.
You know, they've bred an half man, half moth.
This
and
is
that's
what
how,
we
this is how
mean.
things start.
This is what we mean when you hear
don't-
these ghost
Are you
stories.
slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, is it?
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Should we
When
speak
we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's
Seriously,
good? Would you think that's
idea
good
of
to bring
bringing
back mammoths?
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a
Like
fence, to be
elephants,
honest,
aren't
Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
they? No, but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
Really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
and they
Have you
didn't.
learned
Dinosaurs.
nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, oh, think about it before you do it. But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to...
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area.
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawkins in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem.
And
thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words man moth came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured...
what kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head, or was it a man's head?
Just a little man head.
Right, what was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed, yeah. It was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
he'd woken up.
He just went in to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've replaced your goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah,
is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man.
Right. Okay.
And he's just bumping into a lamp.
He's just bumping into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they could do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing?
Yeah.
Probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I
quoits.
suppose the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
All right, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Karl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, that's appropriate.
See
the
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought a cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Right, here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one. He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you whispering? It's not illegal to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
He's hearing this.
so the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no, this is...
Steve, he told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm just going to watch your face, Steve.
Right.
Sorry, so I missed the beginning there, Karl. There's an auntie in the house.
Basically, Nick's auntie...
Right.
In the house, things moving around all the time. And it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like...
It's just annoying.
Making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right,
we need an housekeeper.
rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this out.
I've got the vicar coming round. Stop moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said,
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right? So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... It can move wardrobes around, but it can't open the door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but... So all this stuff's in this room.
So they moved all their furniture into
everything,
one
they
room.
put like the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable because they were all like on top of each other.
They sat in the room with all the stuff.
Yeah, they had to, because that's where the 3-piece suite was.
Okay.
Oh God!
Right.
Oh God!
So they sat there, like, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight. I think things were trying to move.
Yeah,
but everything was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
so anyway, one night they sat there, like, sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and they hear some banging
Yeah.
in the next room. So she goes, "Oh God, what's that?"
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So
to some of the empty rooms.
so there's this
He's
bang-
moved some friends and family in.
there's this banging about going on.
No,
so
listen to this,
she
Steve.
gets up, right?
Yeah.
And what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging
Yeah.
is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck around the room and like they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and
Yeah.
keep bouncing
Yeah,
for
yeah,
ages.
yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Why? What, the
Hitting
baby had thrown it?
Hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing
Right.
and looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Stop doing that,"
Yeah.
and the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room.
It wasn't throwing it; it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing. It would have been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
the
it's
baby
a
that had the
super
power.
baby.
Yeah, it's the baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a baby that had the power.
What-
the
what's
power
the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that sort of. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it, so I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
no,
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
no, I think
the baby grew out of it. Apparently,
it grew
the
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers
No.
anymore?
Well, no, it's
No.
like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit, and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or?
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you, it could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions.
Yeah.
It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that, or it could just be a personal dilemma. Something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see. This is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars. They're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards. And they're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, "Oh, piss off." The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really.
Carl,
It's rather like when a little
it's
old
a
lady
problem.
went and got the A-team,
And he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand. Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right, and
Police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything
but
like these
never-
kids
I mean,
here.
the
but
thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door. and I
Chloroformed
thought-
himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, "Oh God, this is a fella he saw me." I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love
To
it.
see how far I could
It's
throw it.
brilliant.
So I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you
by
invent that game?
that. Right,
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
The thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and of
course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
the thing is, our lounge used to sort of,
you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, "Go and get the door," and I sort of went, "Oh," as if I'd been asleep. Yeah. I went to the door, like rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, "What did you run off for? I saw you." I was like, "Oh no," and I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings, so I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid. Ooh. That's all he said. He looked at me.
And then you fell asleep when he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Carl.
He didn't have to do anything.
£45, Carl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah. Just
so,
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, I had a weird dream.
Right.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, "What's that?" And I went, "That's Katie Bush." I went, "What is it?" I said, "Oh, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband." He went, "They wouldn't work." Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, "Oh, I fancy her," and he takes her out and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Carl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself, or?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis, so what was I looking at?
I don't know, were you just examining it closely at the zoo?
I just...
It's probably a strap-on.
It was probably two leather ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy leather ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo and he doesn't know.
A swan's got... That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. It's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question.
No,
I wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need a
big veiny bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Carl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Christmas cards would be like...
yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on a robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's annoying.
And he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no. One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks, it was that would be...
Carl, do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right, okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like...
No, I like,
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of tits.
The small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks.
There's nothing wrong with... There's nothing... Carl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
and when I said cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you're talking about tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you
I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when...
What?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers
Why?
because they don't look good in them. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going, or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you asking?
Because I thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it ends there with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
your mind's
the
still whirring.
Yeah, go on. What do you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be
with
amazing. Oh, with a commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in, on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to... she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
we described her as.
Look like a light bulb when
It
she's
is those
bending
kind of
over in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. To a flame.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
She used to do that. But
what was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know? Like,
What do you mean popular things? They
think
didn't
people
go,
have
they go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Anyway, so there's this big eyelidded woman with the leggings.
And that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's when I read that story with people with trousers.
Yeah.
I went from that.
Yeah.
To
into
a
that.
woman who used to have big eyelids. I still don't know the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house.
Yeah.
And
Or Drew
say,
Pete,
well,
as you call him.
that's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car, because he could hardly see. He had to have his head.
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyelids
Make
open.
sure. Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Right, anyway, Rockbusters.
Yeah, go on then.
I give a cryptic clue
Yeah.
and a letter, and it makes up a band.
He
Right?
never said the word cryptic a few months ago. I love it. Do you know what I mean? I feel it's like our own little Eliza Doolittle.
Yes.
Right, even Richard will like this one. Here we go then. First one. There's 3 of them,
Go on.
and you email in.
If this doesn't turn Dickie round, nothing will.
This is an email-only competition.
Email only. Right, here's the first one. Initial is B, so it's
D.
a band starting with B.
Okay.
And the cryptic clue is, I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area.
I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area. Next one.
Right, the next one. He doesn't like women, yet he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Is that a cryptic clue, or is that just a general point?
Is that
That's the cryptic clue.
Okay.
And the initials there are PD.
Okay.
And the last one.
I've got that one. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Okay, quickly.
Oh, God.
And the last one is that bloke who does.
Come on!
It's making me laugh.
Come on, Carl. Be professional.
Right, the last one. Right. I can't do it. It's making me laugh.
Oh, come on. I'll come and read them then.
No, hang on.
Come on, Carl.
Right, here we go.
They don't do this on blockbusters on TV, do they?
No, come on.
That bloke who does sport on telly. He's got a little kid, right? Initials DC.
What? Is that,
I'm
the
completely
clue?
confused by that.
Was that the clue?
Yeah, that bloke who does sport on telly.
Yeah.
He's got a little kid. Initials DC.
Okay, is that a band? Or an artist?
It's well, I'm not
A
gonna tell you.
cheese.
I'm not
This is
gonna
a
tell you.
well-known sandwich. Is it? What is it? Is it a band or an
Right,
artist?
so just quickly recap. That's,
Okay.
it's a
Come on, Carl.
Right,
Come on.
quick recap. The first one is B. I don't think them birds should be around in this area. Right, that's B. Right. Second one, he doesn't like women, yet he's got a few kids. It's a bit weird. That's PD. And the final one, that bloke who does sport on the telly, he's got a little kid. Right. DC.
All right, and it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to enter for Hellraiser.
Oh, I'll tell you what, continue
with
to do a little theme of like some old stuff people haven't heard of. If you're under 30, you probably never heard of this band. It's also a new thing I want to introduce. It's Show Up Camfield. Camfield talks the talk, he doesn't walk the walk, he doesn't play some rock classics on his show because he's scared. I'm going to play the tracks that Camfield's too scared to play. This is Kansas and Carry On Your Wayward Son, alright?
Alright, this is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits, hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Coldplay, One I Love, that's for Nick, Neil, Olivia in Tower Bridge.
Absolutely, and also Nikki from Bromley who emailed in. She's enjoying the show and she wanted a bit of Coldplay. That's the B-side of the current single.
This is a great show, isn't it? We've got great music, we've got laughs, tears, we've got requests, we've got Simon Mayo games. It's just like Radio 1 for less people.
Exactly.
Radio 1 for less people. This is great, isn't it?
So
go on then.
So listen, Guy, you were so excited about this game, weren't you, earlier? You came in with a
But I
hop,
knew it
skip
would
and a leap in
fall
your
flat.
step.
Although I must say, the phones are going mental. We're going to have to take
This
some
is
more
it. No,
calls.
people love
I mean,
Carl.
High and Dry is great. I mean, it works. That's it.
Can we have a very quick...
Just recap in case someone's just
very
joined in.
quick
Can you
recap.
make it so High and Dry doesn't work now? Give us a bit of information that makes it different to High and Dry, or can't
So
you
for those that
even
have
do
just
that?
tuned in, Carl describes in a roundabout way a story which somehow is representative of a song. Is that
Song
right?
title.
A song title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this woman, she's all right. You know, she has a normal life,
Pretty much.
kind of.
Yeah.
There's probably a few things actually that she can't do thinking about it. But the main problem would be having a wash or having a bath or having a shower.
Yeah.
Maybe going for a swim thinking about it.
Right.
Let's go.
I think water is the clue, isn't it? That's the clue.
Who's
Who's that on the line?
Hi there, it's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Right,
What do
if
you
it
think?
smells like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
No, it's not.
That's a great guess. Smells like Teen Spirit again. He's also
No.
brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Well done.
No, it's not that. All right. Hello, XFM.
Oh, that's a dodgy mobile.
Oh, that's a bit of a clue.
A dodgy
Hello,
mobile.
XFM.
Oh, they've just given up. They've all been going for Smells Like Teen Spirit. They just hung up.
Hello, XFM.
Hi, is it She's Electric?
Excellent.
She's electric. It makes sense. That's fantastic.
Oasis,
Carl.
she's electric.
Why does she smell?
Because she doesn't have a bath and that. Because she can't have a bath or a shower. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil
So
got
there's
it.
that. So
Neil got it. So, did you get it straight away?
No, only during the song.
A process of elimination from all the other wrong answers.
Yeah, basically.
So,
She's electric.
Rick, I have to say, you're holding your head in your hands, and it looks like you want to shoot off. But I have to say, I thought that was quite good. I genuinely thought that was quite good.
But it's not a cryptic clue, is it? Because it's not. She smells. There's a few things you can't do. She's electric.
Yeah, but do you understand what I'm getting at? She's electric.
I always understand what you're getting at, Carl. That's never been a problem in the years I've known you.
Neil got it.
Yeah.
I have to say, Rick, I think you're down on this idea. I could definitely see that ITV1 replacing Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. Karl Pilkington hosting.
Simon Mayo on the phone.
Exactly.
To the lawyers.
Well, Neil, there's no prizes or anything, but well done.
Well done, that was well worth it. Right.
Well, you go away with the award in the knowledge that you've beaten Karl.
Yeah. You can secure the knowledge that you thought how Karl does.
Absolutely. Well done, Neil.
He said he's, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen. Yeah. Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to sleep with a beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I said, well, ancient Rome. I said, Nero. He'd sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a wash.
He didn't do that.
He did. Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No. Well, no. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you.
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his.
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And and you did what you're told. If Caesar or.
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go? Oh.
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I was just going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there right, Nero, as the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under. I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles, and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would have.
What have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you put around to Nero's place with the pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job.
Yeah.
Right? That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been under the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well, you wouldn't have put me head under water.
I
wouldn't have done it.
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you were eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it would be horrible.
I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I looked around, he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught you. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not gay, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. As I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him, did you see that film last night? Gaylord Say No, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
That is true.
It originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone
anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they? I suppose.
Yeah, I don't even use sort of flies.
No?
Usually, I sort of pull my wife my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, oh no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like what?
Good. Like, the one that I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but
Think of that, though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, but I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
But you couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at.
Yeah.
Nip into Borders.
Yeah.
Buy a Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Out of my own money, $18.99.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
Steve, you know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15
like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea. By explaining the good bit.
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E=mc²? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do. Everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
You come in, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it, they're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free, I needed it. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?